What is going on, guys? Hopefully, you're having a good, well, end of the year. Lot going on, but obviously, I did not expect a whole lot of people to maybe hop on here tonight, but I still wanted to do a live stream um, and have a little conversation. So, thank you for hopping on here. If you're watching the playback, thank you for tuning in. I do have something specific that I do want to share with everybody who watches the channel, who has kind of followed my journey and everything. So, um, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Elite Dumpsters, what's going on, sir? Happy New Year's. Next year, we all are gonna kill it, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Um, a lot of stuff cooking. Heck yeah. Dylan, sir, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Happy New Year, bro. Yes, sir. You as well. I'm sure there's a lot of people, I mean, celebrating tonight, doing stuff, out and about, doing whatever. Or maybe already, tucked into bed and, just hanging out. So we're at the house. We're not doing anything crazy, but still wanted to hop on here for a little bit, chat with you guys, and kind of let you know what's going on in my world here in just a little bit. So, Wally Gone, what's going on? Sup? Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Yeah. Man, it's been a long year. It's been a good year. It's been a growing year. I've learned a lot of specific lessons this year that, you know, not being, controlled by fear or not thinking, I don't know, taking basically for me, being willing to take more of a risk, being willing to step out of my comfort zone. And, whether that's getting more dumpsters, which I have, and I'll probably again will here soon, even changing some of my pricing structure, and some things that I'm going to be doing, just reflecting and stuff. So it's been a year of, I don't know, sometimes we have a thick skull. Sometimes um, we're so certain of one thing and then need to reevaluate and adjust and pivot sometimes. And so that's kind of a lot of stuff that I've learned this year. So in general, Dylan, I'm finally headed home, staying in for the night. There you go. Yes, sir. Yep. Another day. Start fresh tomorrow. Start cooking. Let's go. John, what is going on, sir? Good evening, sir. Glad to have you here. Bro, this is Thibodeau Services. Um, unless you're not going to use that YouTube channel name or whatever going forward. This is John. And I was hopping on his channel and watched through the last couple videos that he's got on everything he's doing with the 3D printing business, printing dumpsters, a bunch of other things, working on his wood shop and stuff. So cool to see that. I don't know the first thing about woodworking, and nobody wants me to, so that's okay. But it was cool to see, man. That's really cool. So glad to have you guys here. I guess I'll kind of get right into it. Doesn't have to be a crazy long live stream unless you guys really want to. But I wanted to kind of share with you guys some personal stuff going on. Some things I just found out just recently. Hungry Dumpster Junk Removal's up. Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Glad to have you here. Yeah. So if I can be kind of blunt with you and not a fun conversation, I'll say that, certainly for me. But I went to the doctor probably 5 months ago, something like that. I haven't been to the doctor in years. And I just assumed I probably have everything. I just figured the worst, and best case scenario, I got nothing. I'm all good. So, um, dumpsters to you LLC. Hey, that's cool. Hey, what's up here, man? Thanks for hopping in. This is kind of it'll make sense when I share what I'm going to share here, the title. But I went to the doctor, said, hey, I just told him flat out, I wouldn't doubt it if I have diabetes. I wouldn't doubt it if I have cancer. I wouldn't doubt it if I have other stuff that I don't even know the symptoms of, that I, and all that stuff. And, whatever you got to do, scan me, blood test me, do everything you want. I haven't been to the doctor in forever. I just want to deal and, have the accountability for my own actions and just deal with whatever's cooking in the meantime. And so we did everything. That was several months ago now. We got the blood results back. Still today, shockingly, I don't have diabetes. I'm not even pre-diabetic, and I'm in the normal range, which is sweet. I'll take it, um, I really expected to have diabetes, like for sure, just based on how I feel and the highs and lows and all that. I have lost weight over the last few years, doing intermittent fasting, not eating until later in the day, drinking water. You can lose weight by doing that, and it helps with a bunch of other things. When we're sick, we already do that because we don't want to eat food, and that's the natural process of our body just kind of flushing stuff out. So, um, one thing did come back though, that I do have, and they found out that my lymphatic system is basically plugged up. Your lymphatic system is basically it's basically the sewer system of your body. So all the toxins and bad stuff in your body, that could be an infection in your leg, it could be anything, anywhere. You have lymph nodes in your neck. That's when you're sick. You feel like that. Bronchitis or something like crazy like that, or whatever. You got lymph nodes in your neck, your armpit, everywhere. Basically, my whole system is plugged up. We are blocked. And not only is my system blocked, but basically, when that happens in that system, there will be the overflow. A dumpster's overloaded. And so when that happens, an overload happens, tumors can grow. And that's kind of the overflow of it. I'm not a doctor. I'm 12 years away from my medical degree. So it is what it is for that. But they found a tumor, and I got it biopsied, and they tested it and all that. And it is cancer. So I have lymphatic cancer in my pelvis. So immediately they sent me from the one doctor local to me down to Indy, and that doctor, which is you got to be kind of stone cold hearted to be a doctor at some point. I don't know, dealing with everything they have to deal with. But he had zero bedside manner. I felt like I felt like a cheeseburger made at McDonald's going through the assembly line, and then I got dropped on the floor and kicked underneath the table. And just super rude dude, super just, whatever. I had emotions going on, but it was pretty clear. I wasn't even a number. And it was just kind of like, whatever. So um, they basically said, we're going to do surgery, and then we're going to do um, stuff after that. So basically, nuke me after they do the surgery. And so um, it was the whole process was just nobody. Yeah, it was incredible in the worst way. And so found out I have cancer, and that they're going to do all these things to me. And um, there's, yeah, um, I'm not sharing everything, but I'm sharing quite a bit with you guys here. And I, truthfully, I just wanted to share it with kind of the live stream. I don't think I'm going to make a video about it specifically, but people, anybody who's watching the live stream right now, you at least don't hate me. I'm assuming if you're just watching my face talk right now for a little bit here. So kind of a inner circle kind of a thing. I don't care if it gets out, I guess, but I'm just sharing it here. So I have lymphatic cancer. I found out on my 4-year anniversary with my wife, our 4-year wedding anniversary. So that was a pretty tough day. I found that out on December 20th, and it was a rough first couple days. Just being real about it. I mean, also being transparent here, I basically forgot I even had a business. When your life's on the line, I don't even care. Like, it's not even, I can't even, I have been doing business. I have been dropping off and picking up dumpsters and taking calls and all that. But as far as like mental headspace goes, dumpster who, in the midst of the gravity of the situation. So yeah, I initially, it was just my wife. I told her over Christmas time. I've told the rest of the family, extended family, her family. We went to visit Ohio, and just let them know what's kind of going on before I shared it with anybody else. And so shared with them again. If you're just hopping in, I think we're getting some more people in here. I found out I have lymphatic cancer. So basically that whole system is blocked up and there's excess toxins, and those cells can go rogue and grow. So what I have done, and just being, again, everybody has probably an opinion maybe on certain things with yourself or somebody else who has gone through cancer, or they've had success with different things. I can only speak to what I am choosing to do. That doctor gave me 0 choices. He said, we're doing this, this, this. I'll call you in a week to confirm the biopsy, but I can guarantee this is cancer. No question about it. Well, he called me a week later, confirmed all of that. It is cancer. And he's basically ready to slice and dice me. I'm personally, I'm choosing not to do that. We're not going to have surgery, and I'm not going to be nuked. Everybody has, I guess you should have your own free will choice to decide that. And that's what I decided. I'm not going to go that route for many, many reasons. But instead, what I am doing actively already, and I believe there's already a change happening. But as I mentioned before, the last couple of years, I've lost weight by intermittent fasting. You may not be able to even tell, Daniel, you're huge since the day I first started watching you. Maybe for sure. However, what fasting can do in a prolonged period. Again, I don't know all the technical everything, But I know other people who have gone through this whole process, who are fasting. And so, um, cancer cells, any cancer cell, um, is grown and, well, it starts and it grows due to cancer. I'm sorry, due to sugar and carbohydrates. And so, um, basically, if you stop eating sugar and stop eating carbohydrates, you starve cancer cells. And there's a number of other ways that can be things that can be introduced to the body and added to produce that type of a thing and to, attack that kind of stuff. But mainly it's just sugar is the deal. And so, you could go on a, low sugar, no sugar diet, whatever you want to say. But the body naturally wants to clean itself out. It wants to be flushed out, all that stuff. And so, what I am doing is doing a extended, kind of a long-term water fast, where everything that I'm doing is just drinking water. I have not had water since the day that I found out that I have cancer. At the beginning of the day, actually at midnight, because I had had a snack at midnight and went to bed. So basically, since the end of the 19th, I have not had one bite of food, not one anything at all. And that probably sounds crazy. Our medical system and everybody, they want to get paid, they want to stay in business. And so if there is a cheap cure, just about free cure, with water, or anything else, they're not going to want to say that's a viable option. And that's, follow the dollar, essentially. I trust doctors largely as much as I trust our government, and, knock yourself out at that point. What fasting does, on top of just not feeding the tumor and growing the tumor and actually starving the tumor of what it needs to survive and to grow, water fasting specifically, after 24 hours of not eating anything at all, your body switches over from food being used as fuel in your body, over to, ketones. And the process that your body goes through, it transitions fuel sources, and it starts feeding off of fat. It feeds off of the water in the fat. It feeds off of the toxins in the fat, and it feeds off of, I believe, other stuff. There's three main things that I know of, but I'm sure there's other stuff too. But basically, the body begins to clean the whole party. As my title says, I'm taking out the trash. My body has been taking out the trash for me. I Like I said, I've literally had nothing, no food whatsoever, only water, no electric lights, no nothing else, no vitamins, no minerals. My body has been giving me energy and fuel to operate for the last, this is, I think, day 12. I think, from the very beginning. And, I have not, yes, I've lost weight, doing this. My inflammation, basically the body, but it's called autophagy, where it actually will hunt down bad cells and dead cells. And a part of the bad cells is cancer. So literally your body will naturally hunt down everything that's not useful or that's harmful. And it's because we are intelligently designed. Um, our body knows what to do and where to go to get the good stuff, or in this case, the bad stuff. So, having lymphatic cancer, I'm water fasting. I've lost weight. I'm already seeing inflammation all over my body go away. I can tell you that this is a huge game changer. For the last several years, I've had to sleep with a CPAP machine. My snoring is so out of this world. My wife, I mean, we almost didn't make it the beginning of our marriage because I'm keeping her up every night. She can't sleep. The first like week I slept in this bed while she was in the main bedroom because she could not sleep, and it was due to my snoring, and it's the sleep apnea. There's a lot of stuff about sleep apnea, ways to help that. But I can tell you on day, I believe 7 through day 9, my wife noticed that I was not snoring at all when taking a nap in the car. We were traveling, taking a nap at home, on the bed, on the chair, anywhere. So by reducing my inflammation, my body's attacking the bad stuff. But the main thing is inflammation all over the body just gets cleared out. The body literally, a balloon, it deflates, and the pressure in your neck and all of that stuff. I can feel my neck being actually smaller. I no longer have I no longer have sleep apnea. I still have the machine, I guess. But I'm literally cured of sleep apnea. I do not snore. Kara even took some videos of me sleeping on my side, sleeping on my back. I was not snoring. And I have not snored since. And so not only is that going away, my blood pressure is coming down. My whole body is literally working and repairing itself. Um, some more people have joined in here. I'm just sharing kind of my situation right now. I found out on our wedding anniversary that I have lymphatic cancer, and so I'm choosing to water fast. My body's repairing and healing, as well as you literally using dead cells and actual cancer cells as a food source to run my body. I have not eaten in about 12 days. And so I'm drinking water, staying hydrated, cleaning out and kind of flushing out my whole system, and really just cleaning house. There's a lot of detox symptoms that can happen with this. So I've already had like rashes pop up and disappear in a couple days. I've had pain in my leg and my side come and go. And essentially my body I feel better and better. This is unlike any other type of normal thing that people would recommend. However, there is a ton of people online, people showing their results where they did water fasting in cycles where they only have water, they eat healthier food, and then they drink water, and then they have healthy food, and the body literally purges all the dead stuff, all the crap, essentially. And after doing that, people have gone back to the doctor many, many, many times. Tumors have dissolved, tumors have shrunk, tumors have been just completely eliminated, nowhere on the scan, as well as high blood pressure, diabetes, a ton of other things. If you're listening to me thinking, Daniel, you're an absolute idiot, this is dangerous. There's tons of social proof. However, again, follow the money. No doctor is going to be able to recommend these types of things, or them even be allowed to recommend this type of thing added to any type of protocol, because there's no money in it. They have everything to lose and everything to gain by saying, people. There have been doctors that have lost their medical license by suggesting this. So it is not going to be over tomorrow. I'm 12 days in with zero food, besides having maybe instead of at 100% energy, I'm at like 80. But the truth is, with how I've neglected my body, abused my body with food, putting in fake food, poisonous food, just pure garbage. Um, I'm pretty sure I haven't been at 100% anyways for a while. If it's in my body and it's basically reared its head, this has not been just the other day, it popped up. My whole body is screaming out for help. Having sleep apnea, which I didn't used to have, inflammation, uh, uh, can't even think of the word now. Uh, Not tendonitis. What am I saying? Um, well, a bunch of other things that bigger people have. More and more, it's more pressure on every system in your body. All that kind of stuff. So I am already seeing, like, I'm not trying to exaggerate or like lie to myself and feel better than I really am. I feel better. I feel it's less foggy mentally. I still wouldn't say I have like mental clarity, like razor sharp, but it's less foggy in general. Um, I've lost 30 pounds in 11 days as far as this uh, until this morning goes. I've lost 4 inches on my waist. My whole body just feels like things are being rebuilt. Things like there's more and more blood flow everywhere. I now see veins in my feet, which I've never seen before, which is crazy. I've already got rid of sleep apnea. I do have a couple scars on my hands from working at Meyer, stocking shelves, and a box cutter that I cut my hand a long time ago. I cut it all the way down here on my hand. It's already starting to heal. The body is naturally finding anything that's dead, scar tissue, all of that stuff. And it's literally repairing stuff. I'm not just having water as my only part of the treatment. I have, kind of gross, but I've been doing an enema to be able to break the blockage and free myself up so I can actually get stuff out to get it and move. I have castor oil, which I don't have it yet, but it's coming in the mail. I'll be putting that on my liver, which is on your right side of your hip or above your hip. That will help the liver start pushing stuff out and break up the blockage. If your armpits are puffy, if your neck, that's why you notice it most when you're sick because your neck gets puffy. Oh, is this tender? The doctor will ask. That's your lymph node system working. And so I was puffy underneath my knees, apparently my pelvis, but I'm fat anyways. So it's like, I don't know. It's already puffy, dude. I'm fat everywhere. And so I can already feel things working, flushing out. Um, the body's cleansing itself. And so it is going to take months and months and months, I'm assuming, to get rid of this. There are other people who have done not maybe this exact place where the tumor is, I guess, but people who have gotten literally been healed of cancer. Yes, they lost a ton of weight, but they've done this. And normally, with again, everybody's different. This could be super fast, could be even longer for me. But normally, what I've seen, all the testimonial videos of people online, it's like 6 to 9 months roughly of how long it takes, being dedicated and being very, very intentional of the food that I do eat down the road. When I do break my fast, I have juices and fluids to get my stomach allocated to food again, and the enzymes that are no longer in there because the stomach isn't working on that. The whole body's doing other stuff. But it's going to take months, serious time and effort. This is just the beginning for me. It's going to be the beginning of the year tomorrow or tonight here, and for me, this is the beginning of my healing journey. I'm taking out the trash. I'm taking my own trash out, and so this is going to be a process for me. I don't know honestly exactly what this looks like, specifically about YouTube at least. I I mean, I'm going to be doing everything I possibly can for the business still. Um, I did notice after I've kind of come back more mentally to the business, after initially finding out and kind of like, this is kind of crazy news, man. Like, I'm not digging this. I realized that I have, I have put so much pressure on myself, um, about the business, not in a like, you shouldn't be doing the things in your business that you're doing, but a matter of like mentally, I have just worried about the business. I have thought, man, if I don't stress myself out every day, then I'm not doing a good job. And the truth is, there's always more you could do. Okay. The kind of beating myself up for, I guess being a perfectionist in that way. I don't know. But essentially, I found out when I came back, I'm like, whoa, dude, like I can still get stuff done. I can still work on my business. I can still move forward. However, stop being weird and acting like if you don't have like just about a gun to your head, me acting like it, that you're not doing anything. And so stress is a huge factor in the body being able to heal itself and relax, and like all that stuff's connected. It's always connected, physically, mentally, spiritually, like it or not. We're connected beings. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not shutting down my business. That ain't gonna happen. I ordered dumpsters. I'm probably gonna order some more closer to spring. I've changed some things in the business. I'm, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning, I'm stepping out in faith and being willing to take a little bit more risk in doing different things. And I can share that, down the road with that. But there may not, just so you know, and it's, my videos are not life and death. Okay. So, for people, there's tons of other content. Everybody's, sharing their journey. It's all good. But I'm assuming won't be posting as many videos as often this upcoming year. Going through this process, maybe at least until I have a better routine. I know what I'm doing as of right now. I have no plans of when I will stop water fasting. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm listening to my body. When my body starts feeling bad, I will break my fast. I'll have juice. I'll have fruits, vegetables, get myself, acclimated with everything. Have a little bit of meat probably, and then juice again, and then go right back into water fasting for my body to begin again, cleaning stuff out. The longer you water fast, the deeper and more potent. Excuse me. I do get some burps quite often. The deeper you go into water fasting, the more extreme the health benefits kind of come to the surface. So not only am I experiencing old scars from like 10 plus years ago start to disappear, sleep apnea is disappearing. I'm just about positive my blood pressure is dropping, inflammation. Oh, arthritis. That's what I was going to say. Arthritis in my hands, 100% gone. Completely different. It's insane. The body's literally deflating and being able to clean itself out. So that's kind of my my situation right now. The truth is, as I said earlier, I've used and abused my body. I've worn it out. I've fed my body the wrong fuel. You put gas in a diesel engine, you're gonna have problems. Likewise. And I've been putting the wrong stuff in for a long time, and there's consequences to our actions. There just is, and it's time for me to pay up. I'm, doing surgery, nuking me is a guaranteed process of killing good stuff in my body. Hopefully killing all the bad stuff, but honestly, I doubt it. And then what's the true solution? What if it comes back in a year or two? if the body's already cleaned up, my system's flushed out, the systems are working in general. Um, technically the truth is all of us have cancer cells that are rogue in our body at any given time. However, people who are healthier are generally, whether you're fat or skinny, whatever you want to say, however, your body is purging them and killing those things. We have like NK cells that specifically hunt down cancer cells and eliminate them. They are hitman. We have hitmen killing the cells in our body, whatever you want to say, already. And mine are overrun. I am being overtaken, and doing surgery and doing that crap. It'll just pop up again because I didn't actually solve my real problem. My real problem is I've poisoned my body, and it's just going to rear its head again sometime down the road. Mainstream medical people, I'm sure many of them are genuine and they think they're helping, and many times I'm sure they are in some circumstances, but they're dealing with symptoms, not the real problem. And I'm here to solve problems. I got enough problems. And so I'm trying to eliminate this one. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going through. Um, yeah, it's been an interesting, 12 days, going through that. My wife has been with me. She struggled quite a bit at the beginning. But we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same, page, whatever you want to say. Now, we're a team, thick or thin, the whole deal, ride or die, whatever you want to say. She has just been such a blessing to me, allowing me to just, she's been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of extra stuff. I've been able to rest. I've been able to just recover. And it's been a huge time for us. So I can't specifically speak to business goals this next year. To be honest, I know that I obviously want to grow. I've changed some things around in my business a little bit. And there's going to be things happening. There already have been some things happening here recently. But my primary focus, cool, he grew his business, but he's dead. Like, not that great of a deal. And so that's where I'm at. If anybody has any questions, I'm willing to answer probably anything. But I wanted to share that with you guys just to be, I don't know, not sharing it and going through it right now. I'd rather just people know. And I shared it on my other live stream on my other channel on Sunday when I do the stream over there. And people were, were really supportive and helpful, and praying for me and stuff. And I just, the truth is, I don't deserve anything. I consider this whole situation to be a blessing. It may sound like this is terrible news. However, I found out before it spread anywhere else. I found out before they like guaranteed had to do aggressive stuff and like all, who knows what. I found out pretty early on, and what I'm doing, as maybe hippie as it is to say this kind of stuff or whatever, demonized by the mainstream, whatever. Fasting works if you do it the right way. And if you have the, the discipline and the resilience enough to do it. And I can tell you, if when this kind of stuff happens, I was properly motivated. The moment I found out, I had all the motivation I needed to do what I'm doing right now. And besides just getting a general wake up call, like, dude, you're killing yourself. And even though I've lost weight, I've already felt better in general from intermittent fasting. That's not enough right now to deal with what I'm under attack from. And so I'm stepping it up to the highest degree I know possible, to literally eliminate. So again, just going through this, cancer cells they start from the overload of sugar. I'm simplifying this stuff pretty generally here, but sugar and carbohydrates, I'm starving them out by not eating, but my body is also repairing. And in that, the body produces more of those cells that attack the bad stuff. So it's a two-pronged thing. I'm waiting out the enemy, starving them out, as well as attacking them. So as long as I feel okay and I'm hydrated and the body's still going and the detox symptoms are not too much, then I am winning. It's everybody do your own research, but it is a guaranteed thing. There are thousands and thousands of people who have done this method to get rid of chronic diseases, everything in between: diabetes, insulin resistance, reversing these diseases. The person who I have followed for a long, long time, who I first heard about intermittent fasting from and eating more clean and all that, it's a YouTube channel. And I've seen his stuff over the last, since 2016 or so. And he has had guest after guest after guest, hundreds on the channel, and then other people in the Facebook group that I'm in talk about they reversed these diseases. They cured the cancer, no sign of it after a certain amount of time, not in 3 days or something crazy. The body healing itself with inside. And there's just too much evidence of real people telling their story. I did a consultation with him, and I spilled everything. I told him everything that's going on. And he said, okay, well, when we were wrapping up the call, he said, just so you know, obviously this is probably an emotional time, what you're going through. However, I have seen tons of people. I have helped tons of people get through cancer. And not to minimize what you're going through, but there are people far worse that have made a full recovery. He said there's specifically one person with stage 4 cancer. I don't know what specific type of cancer it was, but stage 4 cancer on hospice, waiting to die. And they made a full and complete recovery. And now they are helping other people do the same. Among all these other people, like the worst of the worst, making a full recovery, on top of countless other symptoms from other diseases and whatever. The body healed itself. Inflammation goes down. Oh, here we go. Am I back? Hello, hello. Here we go. Yes, maybe so. I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. That was kind of wild. But anyways, he was like, basically, this isn't that big of a deal. He didn't say that, but that's kind of the gist that I got. I'm like, bro, that's a crazy statement to say, but he also has the social proof from all different types of things. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm monitoring things. I do plan, just so you know, if people are concerned for me, I am going back to my primary care doctor. I'm going to have him either send me to another doctor who is willing to entertain or humor me while I do this, that's specific with this type of cancer, or at the very least, go back to get additional scans to monitor it. I am expecting by the time I actually get a scan for not only the tumor to stop growing, but actually start shrinking. Those are my expectations. I can't deny everything that's going on in my body. It is too good to be true, and yet it's happening right now. So, if inevitably this sounds pretty, pretty cool, pretty whatever. If anybody wants to start water fasting, I'm not leading some, uh, charge into doing this. If you want to do it, I will point you in the direction that I'm still following. The YouTube channel name is called A Healthy Alternative. He's got probably thousands of videos at this point over the last several years, documenting all these different things, telling you how to do it in a healthy way so you don't hurt your body. Don't just stop eating food and drink water if you've been eating complete garbage and your body's in a wreck. You will hurt your body, and you will end up saying it doesn't work. It's good for you, but it's not for me. Do it responsibly. Get the information, get the education first if you happen to want to start doing something like this. That's all I got to say about that. So just wanted to hop on here and share that. I know I blabbed for a while. Let me go to the comments here and catch up here a little second. Hungry Dumpster Junk Removal. The human body is a tremendous machine. I like your approach to fixing the issue at hand. Working on getting healthier is the first step. 100%. And also it's a lifestyle change at this point. Like, I'm still going to eat meat. I'm still going to have other stuff, but it's going to be in smaller portions, and it's not going to be as often. And I'm going to be putting a lot more good in than bad. And I have to. I'll end up right back here if I don't make it a lifestyle change. So it's a mindset. It's everything. It's a whole deal. I'm either buying into all of it, or it's just a matter of time before I'm back where I'm at. So 30 pounds and 4 inches. Awesome, man. Yeah. It's easy to do when you're, a beached whale. I can share a lot of nitty gritty stuff, probably kind of gross, but I'm still regularly going to the bathroom. I'm still getting stuff out, but I'm drinking about a gallon of water a day. That's kind of where I'm at. So, Dylan, I 100% support letting your body fix itself. I too have been looking into the results of getting your body clean and allowing it to take care of itself. Dude, I just got to say, it's smarter than any doctor out there who's practicing, because that's all they're doing. They're experimenting on us. And to be quite frank, the majority of cancer work that's done out there, they're failures, and they're taking every dollar along with them. Respectfully, I know this is like a hot topic, cancer and stuff, but it's pretty ridiculous where people are at. Hungry Dumpster, Dr. Gundry talks about cleaning the system by balancing the good and bad bacteria in the digestive system. Yeah. I already know I've got a bunch of food allergies that I have just ignored, basically. I have just destroyed my gut 100%. So I'm trying to get to a balanced approach here. Trash Panda, fight on, brother. Hey, appreciate it, man. It's gonna be a fight. All the fun. Bobby, I have cut carbs and sugar from my diet. That alone has me losing weight and feeling better. Going to have to check into integrating some of what you're doing. Hope you will heal as needed. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the YouTube channel, like I said, A space healthy space alternative. That's the YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not going to say he knows everything, but they have so much documentation of people and interviews and all the nitty gritty stuff. I can't deny it. I've like I said, I've known about what makes it worse is I've known about this stuff for years and years. And I've dabbled in it doing intermittent fasting, just basically one meal a day, or, not eating till late lunch or something. And then maybe having 2 meals. And I know I feel poorly from how I have treated my body, but I basically use that as a crutch. Well, I can get away with eating complete garbage if I just don't eat as much. Well, the problem is you're still putting in garbage. Um, what do you expect is going to happen? You're going to get overloaded. It's going to be a landfill. It's going to be an overloaded transfer station. A little play on words there, but what were you expecting, Daniel? I apparently didn't care, and I care now. I can tell you that. I'm trying to be here. So yeah, I cut out Dr. Pepper out of the last 2 months, dude. That's huge. Water, Gatorade, and tea is all I drink now. My body feels so much better, bro. Pop has been, or soda, wherever you're at in the country, pop or soda has been just a huge battle for me. There's been times where I completely cut it all out, dropped like 20 pounds in a month or something. I'm like, no way. But it's that stuff sticks on you. It's our bodies weren't supposed to process all the new fake things that are chemically engineered. Like, dude, what are we eating right now? Like, is this even food? We're tricked into believing it, but yeah. Well, my body knows how to fix itself. You have the right mindset. That's what I'm thinking, man. That's where I'm at. Are you drinking any special water or regular tap water, bottled water? Wally gone. So right now, this is currently empty, and this has a little bit left. So I'm going to be drinking a lot more tonight. So I'll probably have over a gallon today. But I'm drinking water out of my filtered fridge. However, the guy who I follow and all that on the YouTube channel, he says distilled water is the best for you. And not to get into like crazy details or whatever, because I don't fully will probably say everything, but any water that we drink, whether it's mineral water, spring water, whatever stuff, my understanding is our body doesn't actually use H2O in our body. Our body converts the H2O in our body into H3O2, which is basically the purest form of what our body needs. The body filters the water, even if the water is good. And so that's what gets injected into everything in our body. So the body has a natural filtering process. However, distilled water has the least amount of stuff, obviously has nothing in it, nothing else. So it's the quickest way for the body to absorb water and to send it to where it needs to be. So I'm not drinking distilled water. Maybe we might sometime, but I'm really not looking forward to getting gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and loading it up into the car and bringing it home. That's kind of sucks. So I tap water has been just fine. I know there's fluoride and all the other whatever stuff that they're probably poisoning us all. I don't know. In that the body's doing its thing. It's healing. It's recovering. It's all good. So that's what I'm doing on this whole deal. So, but yeah. American AF, bro. Proud of you, brother, and how you're attacking this head on. I appreciate it, man. It was honestly, it was scary the first day or two. And I immediately knew I knew I wanted to implement water fasting to some degree in this plan of attack, but I didn't know to how much. And so I basically decided to not eat until I had that call with the guy, told him everything. And I said, what do you suggest I do? And he said, honestly, for some people in really dire, dangerous situations, like it's at any point in time, something could go wrong. There's special things I would suggest for them, but for you, you're still this is bad. Like this is bad. However, you're still within the normal range of what I would recommend to anybody. This is what I would recommend for you. I do have a past of intermittent fasting, so my body's a little bit more attuned to this whole process. If you're interested, I'll just say real quick. Um, the first day was a normal tough, but also like I was sick to my stomach just because I heard the news. I didn't want to eat, not because I wanted to exactly completely water fast. I didn't want to eat because I was just like, bro, like I know where I'm going when I die. I have a home in heaven. I know Christ is my savior. It's better up there than it is down here. I can tell you that. Um, However, I have a wife. I have family. I want to be here. I want to be present. Um, I don't want to rob them and me be selfish by doing what I've done. And um, nobody can make the choice, but me, but you, about what we do with our health. And I don't know, maybe a little bit of a reminder, I guess, for all of us in the dumpster business. We're taking out the trash for everybody else physically, in that way. But are we taking care of ourselves? Are we taking out our trash? Um, I don't know, kind of easy to maybe do that for people. So yeah, but the first day was a normal intermittent fast, but then I was kind of sick to my stomach just because I was kind of tore up about it, and decided I'm not eating. I'm good. And then the second day is probably the toughest. I was dizzy. I was weak. I just felt like garbage, dude. It was bad. That's the process where your body switches from food to eating you. It's called, like I said earlier, it's called autophagy. And it switches to a different fuel source. And in between that time, it's like a misfire in your engine is how I visualize it. It's not fully operating just yet on the new system, and there's some misfire. So things aren't working quite right, but it's starting to get the groove. And by it's similar with like what the carnivore diet. You go into ketosis, and basically I am on the meter. By now I'm pegged out. I am completely into ketosis. My body is fully running off of that fuel source, not sugar. Sugar versus ketones are the two things. And so that's what I've done. And but honestly, by day 3, I still have headaches a little bit here and there, but by day 3 and since then, I'm largely cruising. Slightly less energy, but I'm cruising. So it's been a journey. And honestly, and I don't say this just to be like, oh yeah, I'm big and bad and I'm tough, but like, if you've never done it at all, it would be even tougher probably. But what you would imagine not eating feels like for a long time, it's that bad and that tough the first couple days, more than you even realize. This is not a tactical thing for the weak. And then mainly it's just mental. It's mental toughness. It's a mental fight more than anything else. I'm chugging water all day, a gallon at least. I'm resting. I'm taking naps. I'm taking calls. I'm running dumpsters. This is maybe one of the toughest things I've ever done. High school football, high school wrestling, weightlifting, all that stuff you can do with your body. That's one thing. And I mean, obviously it does require mental toughness. I'm not minimizing that, but this, to be honest, to deny yourself, to say no, there's nothing else like it. And so, this is, I mean, quite literally, not to be whatever, but it is a fight for my life. But it's also the positive thing where if this hadn't happened, honestly, I may never have snapped out of the complete waste that I'm eating, um, the garbage. And this is what was, you know, a bad thing is going to be used for good. I can tell you that right now. It is going to be a productive thing. It is going to be a positive thing for me. If this encourages anybody else to take any step in your health journey, while we're taking out the trash for other people, it'll be a dub. It'll be a W. Um, I yeah. So that's where I'm at. Um, until my body says, "Hey, I'm not feeling good. This is too much. This is too much detox symptoms." Um, if I feel weak, if something happens in any way, I already have it here. My wife's already on board helping me out with doing stuff, but I already have the healthiest possible because it was the most expensive juice. So basically, I'll transition to juice that has nothing, zero preservatives, zero nothing or nothing at all. Excuse me. Um, Drink that for a day or so, and then go into fruits and vegetables. Recover as long as I need to for the symptoms to die down, and then transition right back into it, and just keep going cycle after cycle doing that. I plan to connect with my primary care doctor soon to see if he'll humor me with this. I'm sure he can't endorse this, but if I just say this is what I'm doing, unlike the other doctor who told me what's going to happen to me, which is not happening. Um, this is what I'm doing. Are you willing to humor me? And I'm willing to say on record, so you don't lose your license. It was it was my idea, not his. If anything were to, crazy happen or something, but I don't believe that's going to happen. But um, there are people who do water fasting for 20, 30, 40. I've heard of one guy did it 60 days and yes, lost a ton of weight, but basically was essentially cured of tons of actual diseases that we would say you have to be on these drugs for the rest of your life, and even worse. So there's some other stuff that I've since learned that I'm already doing as well. Um, it sounds even more kooky, but basically, um, your body creates stem cells, and the older you are, the less you produce. Those stem cells repair. They are part of the cleanup crew. They are whatever you want to call that, and they heal, they regenerate different things in our bodies. We're always creating new cells in our bodies, right? So it's a matter of creating more than bad and overtaking those. And so there's some things that are not doctor approved or recommended or anything like that. That's dirt cheap in comparison. That can trigger the gene or the whatever it is that is basically the on or off switch for your stem cells. And there's already a lot of social proof of people going on this other type of protocol, and they produce more and more stem cells, which is basically the reinforcements that your body needs, that it's not introducing chemicals or any crazy stuff that doctors want to do. In my opinion, again, if anybody's had all those treatments or surgery or anything, this is zero hate to anybody. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to say you did it the wrong way. I'm just saying this is for me and the route I can go. I know other people have been cured and no cancer for years and years and years, and they're still here. I'm not trying to be weird, but I'm just saying this is the route I'm going, and there's a lot more help than we realize that doesn't have to cause more trouble than it's worth. So anyways, Dylan, man, we buy up to 20 gallons a week for the wife and I. People look at you funny, bro. I bet they do. But yeah, I bet they do. And they can think that all they want. In the meantime, you're making your life easier on your body, all of that. 100%. Well, Jan, thank you for this video. We all needed this. I hope it is a help, sharing my stuff. To be honest, I probably couldn't keep making videos and not talk about this even just a little bit, because not only am I, wanting to let you know what I'm going through, I'd appreciate prayers, any word of encouragement, whatever you want to say. But this is not a, I'll be dead in 6 months. So, tell me what your thought, tell me what you think of me now before, I'm dead. Like this is the start of my recovery, but also the beginning of a new life, a whole new lifestyle. And the beginning of really living and not shortchanging myself and abusing my body. I don't know how else to say it. If you've seen the food and the quantity that I've eaten and just really bad stuff, you don't do that and care about your body. Clearly I have not cared, and God gave me this body. It's not a perfect body. Eventually it's going to die. I have no illusion of thinking I'm going to live just for forever here on earth. I don't want to, man. This place is not it. I'm ready to be with him in heaven, and I'm good. But I am accountable for what's been given to me and entrusted to me. And it's not only, yes, my body 100%, but I have people relying on me, people depending on me. And it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's between me and God, and I guess at the end, me and myself. And it's time to not be selfish with myself, or however you want to say that. So, but yeah, I just so wrapping it up here. It's been over an hour. Thank you for being here. I honestly, with being close to New Year's, I didn't expect really anybody to watch this. I expected people to watch the playback, maybe, but I do have one video that I haven't posted yet that I honestly kind of forgot about that I filmed, edited, and posted, but I didn't make it public on YouTube. So that video, I'm going to post that here shortly. I still have not posted and fully edited the trailer video that I've already shared with people on the live stream last time or whenever that was. So technically 2 videos that are in the queue. But after that, I don't know when or how often. I'm still going to be doing live streams. These live streams, the back and forth, they're encouragement to me, maybe as much as it is for you. And I don't want to give those up. I don't have to film and do all the editing for it. So I will, be making videos still, but it'll be maybe for a little bit. It might be a little slower. And I know nobody's tore up about that. Nobody's crying. But I just wanted you maybe to be aware of what's going on. So again, thank you for being here. I'm going to hop off here. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you for chatting with me. I hope this was a help to you, if it can be, for a new start for you or whatever too. I hope you don't have what I have or anything else, but make a change on you. Bet on yourself. Invest in yourself rather than just your business. Do both. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that balance, man. Trying to put the energy in where it needs to be. And I'm doing a lot of learning and thought-provoking questions over the last several days as well. So I'm sure there will be more to follow with this stuff. Let me know. Would you guys like to hear more updates about this? This is not the primary purpose of this channel or anything like that. But if you would like to hear more little updates or little victories or stuff going on or whatever, I would be willing to share that on here. But even if you're watching the playback of this, I'm willing to share some stuff. But if not, I don't have to. I'm not going to hurt my feelings. So let me know down in the comments below in this live stream or comments afterwards if you want to hear more about my health journey with this situation. But appreciate you being here. I'm going to hop off, guys. God bless. Rider snoozing. We'll call it a wrap. Guys, have a good one. Happy New Year to you here shortly. And we'll see you next year. See ya.